Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. This is Greg Suddy, and I'm broadcasting for the San Diego Sockers 2 today. This is a competition between the San Diego Sockers 2 and the Chihuahua Savage 2. One of the things that's really interesting that we need to take a note is that both of these teams have two championships. And it's going to be a pretty good competition we're going to have going on today. Once again, this is the first broadcast for MASL, San Diego Soccer's brand, the Sockers 2 in this case, from the brand new Front Wave Arena. We're really happy to have you guys here. I'm stoked to be bringing the broadcast to you, and we're going to get started here pretty soon. The San Diego Soccer's team just came out on the field. Let's go ahead and take a moment to take a look at some of the other MASL 2 excitement that's been taking place. We have already had the first game by Spice City in Salisbury, and that was a 12-9 victory for Spice City. The Wings have played 2 games, and both of them against the Lions FC, and they won both of those games. So far, no games have been played in the Western Division besides those games, and we're going to have, well, that's not true. The Savage and the Jets played. That's right. The Savage and the Jets played. The Savage played, I think it was just yesterday, wasn't it? The Jets were able to win that game, actually lose that game 6-5, and I watched the game. It was a back and forth match. It was pretty exciting to see them put their stuff out on the field. It's going to be interesting to see how they play here in San Diego against the San Diego Sockers 2. Once again, both of these teams took a year off. We haven't seen them for a season, and MASL 2 has expanded to bring back the Western Conference or the Western Division. Of course, the Wings have been around, the Runners have been around, the Lions have been around, but these guys are playing in the West now against the Savage, the Jets, the Sockers, and the Turlock Express. So we're going to have some fun putting this together today, and watching these two perennial champions. I mean, both of these teams have 2 championships of M2. The Sockers won in 2019 and also in 2022, I believe it was. So yeah, so we're going to have some fun, and we'll get started with the broadcast here pretty soon. We got the coin toss at midfield. And we're about to get started here for the very first San Diego Soccer's brand match here at the brand new Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. San Diego Soccer's 2 versus the Chihuahua Savage 2. And it's pretty exciting seeing some of these fans coming in. There are a few people that heard about it, and they're here to watch the game. So we're going to get started here in just a second.
Goalkeeper. He is 26. Yeah, 16.
And here we go. The Chihuahua Savage have the ball. They're coming downfield to the right of my screen. San Diego's got the ball back. All the way back to the keeper at the red line. Feeding the ball downfield, far into the corner on the left-hand side of the field. Feed well into the attacking side. And there's a dispossession. San Diego's got the ball, making a run. He doesn't have a lot of help on the side. He took the shot. And a great save. Restart San Diego. Playing it back, making a setup. Bit of a line change. San Diego's going to slow it down a little bit, make the charge. San Diego gets the ball back at midfield. They're going to play the ball all the way back to the keeper and redistribute. A little bit of pressure, a little bit of defensive pressure. There we go. We got some nope. Good defensive stop there on the sideboard. Chihuahua's got the ball, and it's now their turn to slow it down and do a reset line change. Chihuahua Savage with the ball. They're going to take a look and see how they can distribute. That was pretty clever. It didn't work. There's a foul, San Diego. Okay, here's the restart. Chihuahua Savage 2 with the ball. Chihuahua Savage won their first game of the season against the Empire Jets. That was a back and forth match, man. It was a really quality event up in Ontario, and they've come down here to play the San Diego Soccer's 2. Once again, these two teams have 2 championships in M2. San Diego Soccer's working the ball at midfield. They're going to slow it down a little bit and sort of take a look and see what they can do. A little bit of pressure. Nice movement. Soccers are making some nice movement around the field. There's a line change there, or at least a personnel change. Chihuahua's pressing hard. Their defense is really strong, it looks like, early here in the game. We're through the first 3 minutes of the game, and there has been no scored so far. They're sort of feeling each other out, but they're playing hard both directions. Strong pressure on defense, pushing the Soccers back. I think those were both intended to be shots on goal, but they were off target. There's a big save by San Diego. Good shot. Savage put that right on the net. Outstanding goalkeeping. These two teams are here to play. A little push forward, a slow down, blocked pass. Okay, so that ball's going to go out of play. It's going to be a restart San Diego. I can't say it enough. There's a little extracurricular activity going on down there by the Chihuahua goal. I'm not sure if that was caught on camera, but yeah, that was pretty, arms were flailing a little bit, but there was no foul called. Or no penalty called. Okay, there's a long pass down in the corner. Chihuahua's pouncing off the boards. Stop San Diego. I'd love to be able to give you guys a quick response on the actual players that are playing. I've got the roster in front of me. But taking my eye off the field to look down at my roster, I'm not that good about this play-by-play thing. So I'm hoping to just be able to give you a good commentary of the game as it goes forward. I'll do as many player calls as I can by name. Of course, these guys are all playing for the second division, and the second division has expanded a huge point in this season. I mean, bringing back the Western teams has made a big deal, I think, for the MASL2. Of course, the Iowa Demon Hawks won the championship last season, and but that was we didn't have the West Coast teams going at that time, so they're all back in the mix, and we got a great field of teams playing for M2 this year. Okay, so there's a change of possession. High ball. San Diego, nice pickup. Good fight for the ball. Good pass off to San Diego. He's got it in the corner, off the boards, and maybe a shot. Ah, good block. Yeah, that was pretty clever right there. Battling for it. Goalkeeper's got the ball. Distribution downfield. Nope. He's going to just slide it off to his right-hand side and take it back over to the keeper. He's going to bring it upfield. He's across the red line. He's going towards midfield. Pushed it down towards the other end of the field, and it went the other direction. San Diego had it for a moment. It doesn't look that it's an open ball right now. We don't know who's going to get that one. Looks like it came back to Chihuahua. Great pass off to the right. Another good pass. It went all the way into the corner. A little off target, I think. San Diego's got the ball again. They're going to try to work it upfield. There's nobody there. Big battle for angle on the ball, and it looks like a foul. Looks like a foul against Chihuahua. That was one of those that might have been able to go either way, but yeah, that was a good battle for the ball. Okay, San Diego's possession, right around midfield, taking it down beyond the red line, and looks like Chihuahua has taken possession. They're going to start working it upfield. They got numbers. They didn't get it down. Maybe they did. Okay, wow, great block. That was a perfect pass on line to the Chihuahua player, and San Diego was able to block that pass. Chihuahua's got the ball back. Midfield looks like an important part of the game tonight. A lot of things are going on in midfield. So often with indoor soccer, the midfield is sometimes something of an overlooked part of the team, and or the game, I should say. And that goal is not allowed. And the play takes place in either side of the field, down by the goals, but. I'm just saying that from observing over the years that doesn't happen every game, of course, but every once in a while, you don't see a lot of midfield play. Tonight, it looks like, at least early in the game, it looks like midfield is going to be huge. And San Diego makes a stop for an attempt on goal. They're able to keep the ball. No, not at midfield. They did not keep the ball. Looks like a change of possession. That one went out of bounds on the Savage. So San Diego's going to have possession and complete line change, it looks like, on both sides. We're already coming close to the end of the first quarter. No, I'm sorry. We're looking at the, my bad. We're looking at the timeout clock. It's clicking down to 40 seconds, and I'm looking up at the clock, and I'm going, hey, wow, we're almost at the end of the first quarter. Nah, no, we still got a ways to go. I know from your camera angle, everybody, you're looking at completely empty stands. And the fans are directly below us, right here at the press box. We can see the fans coming in. Some of the soccer super fans are here. I'm seeing some support for Chihuahua as well. Gabriel Clem is here. Paul Badger is here. I was told that Cowboy Salazar was on his way. We got some fans that have come up, but you can't see them on the screen. They're literally directly below the camera. All right, here's the restart. San Diego's got the ball. If Chihuahua can make this count, they've got numbers potentially. Good run back on defense. There we go. Wow. It was, that was a well-directed header. It just didn't have enough on it. It wasn't peppered in hard enough, and a relatively easy stop for the San Diego keeper. Okay, so after all of that bouncing around, Chihuahua's got the ball and they're going to run it downfield. They're going to take a look on goal. It looks like maybe he's in the corner. He's going to play it around. He's got defenders on him. And there is a redirection right on goal. And that really did have the speed, but the goalie was right on place. So Chihuahua's going to work it around in midfield again and sort of force it upfield. That's going to be out of bounds on San Diego. Restart Chihuahua, I believe. No, restart San Diego, my bad. He doesn't have a lot of time to wait for this. He's got to get that. There we go, okay. Center field. Wow, great, great defensive block there. That was powerful. You could see it. Goalies left the goal open, and they weren't able to make that touch. So San Diego's got the ball. They're going to try to work it back towards the Chihuahua side, back to the goalkeeper. San Diego again with the ball. Yeah, so now can they make this run? They have some fun. There's some help. San Diego's got the ball in the corner and a shot on goal. Just missed off the post. San Diego just about squared that one on net, but it missed. Goalie was beat. Both of these teams are really struggling hard to make this game work, man. This is a tough game. It's clear that these two teams want this win. There's a little bit of a foul on San Diego. It's going to be a possession for Chihuahua. It's going to be a good spot for them if they can get a set play set up. That's a little bit further back than I would have put the ball, but you know, hey, the referees are the referees. Okay, here's the restart. Oh, there we go. There's the first goal of the game. Chihuahua Savage score first, draw first blood. We got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. As it stands right now, looking at the scoreboard, the Chihuahua Savage, too, have 5 shots on goal to the San Diego Sockers 1. Okay, Chihuahua's going to redistribute here from their goalkeeper downfield. It's going to just be a roll start, you know, work it through the midfield. Like I said earlier, midfield is going to be huge in this game. I mean, it is in a lot of games. I don't mean to imply that it's not. But there are times when we see the game being played primarily on either end. There we go. There's a turn and a shot out of bounds. Okay, Soccer's going to restart. Distribution pass out, actually, from the goalkeeper. That didn't work out. Chihuahua's got the ball in midfield again. A little bit of battle there in the midfield for the ball. Chihuahua seems to hold on to possession. A little bit of pressure from San Diego. He's going to go all the way into the goalie. And the keeper's going to come out with it. Wow, that was pretty risky. Good pressure on the part of San Diego on defense. Chihuahua's got the ball back. Back in the day, this game was sort of laughingly called human pinball, and boy, this game's sort of showing that, isn't it? It's going back and forth a lot. Possession is changing quickly. These teams are working hard. All right, Chihuahua's got the ball once again at midfield. Nope. San Diego is able to take that away on the pass. And once again, boy, possession is changing as fast as I can see it. Uh-oh. Wow, that was a little hard. That touch was a little hard. He had a good chance. He had a good chance on goal, but he touched it a little hard, pushed it over the glass. Restart San Diego. Goalie distribution, let's see what we go. I'm just gonna pass it off to the left-hand side. We're gonna get it back over to the keeper and bring that downfield a little bit. And he's just gonna dump it into the Chihuahua bench. Okay, we're gonna make a slow roll restart. And that's out of the box. Goalie could not take that. San Diego's trying to get it out of the area, but that was a great save. That looked like it was on goal. That was a great save. Little skills and tricks are being shown there on the sideline by the Chihuahua Savage players. Now they're going to start working it downfield again. Wow, that looked like it got past both players, and San Diego's going to start their run back up field. Yeah, that was, wow, it worked out. That looked like it was a little too far of a pass, but he's on goal. Shot and goal, San Diego. It's 1-1. It's only 2 minutes 3 seconds left in the first quarter. We got a score of 1-1. Chihuahua Savage have the ball. Their goalkeeper is moving towards midfield. He's gonna deposit it way down on the corner. San Diego's gonna take possession and start working it back towards their opposing side of the field. San Diego's got the ball. Defense coming through very good. Defense came through really good to stop that. San Diego's got the ball coming forward. Okay, that looked a little rough. There's a foul on the Chihuahua Savage. San Diego's going to have a restart just on the other side of their midfield line. Little fake there. Little skills. Didn't work. Long ball towards goal. Nicely retrieved by the San Diego keeper. Redistributed down the field. Great little back heel. Good defense. Goalkeeper was on spot waiting for that. Another back heel on the part of the Chihuahua this time, and he's still got the ball. He worked it through. He's working it towards net. He's playing it off the boards, and the San Diego keeper has the ball. All right, San Diego's going to play the ball downfield. We're going right through the midfield line. That looked like he was trying to pass it off to his teammate, but it didn't quite work. That was a good pass off the boards. Played it back again. San Diego's trying to set up for that good shot, right? They're trying to work it around, get through that defense. That's a stingy defense. I got to tell you, those guys are pressing hard. San Diego's moving back. That's the wrong direction, guys. So there we go, downfield. And that didn't work. Off the head of the Chihuahua Savage, out of bounds. San Diego restart. We're just seconds away from the end of the first quarter. And that's going to do it right there. That's the end of the first quarter. We are 1-1. San Diego Soccer's 2 versus the Chihuahua Savage 2. And once again, guys, this is the very first San Diego Soccer's brand broadcast from the brand new Front Wave Arena in Oceanside. Tonight, the Utica City FC will be playing the San Diego Sockers at 7 o'clock start time. And we're really excited about that. It's going to be a good game to see these guys. Of course, the Utica City played up last night up in Ontario for the Empire Strikers. And they had to come back late in the game in order to make that work. But Utica City came back with a victory. Coming down here, it's only about 80 miles roughly, I'm going to say roughly, between Ontario and Oceanside. So it's really not a long trip, but you know, I mean, it's back-to-back game outside of, you know, away from home. So there's always that. So it's going to be pretty fun to see how the San Diego Sockers and Utica City play tonight. But that's the end of the first quarter. We'll start back up here in a couple of minutes. All right, here we are back at the Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. We've got the San Diego Sockers 2 and the Chihuahua Savage 2. I mentioned it earlier, but these two teams both are previous champions of the MASL 2. So it's a pretty good way to start this thing, and this is our first official San Diego Sockers branded game from the brand new Front Wave Arena. Tonight, of course, will be the main event with Utica City FC playing the San Diego Sockers here at this venue, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So don't forget to tune into that. Here we go, the start of the second quarter. San Diego's got possession. And there we go. Deep feed. Wow, that was a well-directed header. Goalie was right on top of that. The San Diego player really had a good angle on that one, but the goalie kept it. And then goalie to goalie across the field. Okay, so there's a change of possession. Chihuahua Savage have the ball. They're going to sort of play it back and forth a little bit here at midfield, sort of feel out the defense, see if they can find a hole. There's a potential hole. The possession is lost and then lost again. So Chihuahua's got the ball again, sort of where they started a minute ago or a couple of seconds ago, right? That midfield play is really tight. These two teams are playing really strong defense, cutting off the lanes. There's a move towards the goal, and there's a goal. San Diego was not able to stop that. That was a goal by the Chihuahua Savage. It's now 2-1 Chihuahua Savage, and you can see that one setting up, couldn't you? I mean, he was going to work that thing across the goal mouth, and he took that shot as soon as he had an open lane. San Diego's got the ball. They're going to get that midfield work going back again. See if they can find a way through that stingy defense. San Diego's goalie is going to throw it downfield, or kick it downfield, and that just went directly out of play. So we're going to have a restart for the Chihuahua Savage right about the red line. And he's going to move it forward a little bit. I always get a kick out of that. Well, the goalie's come way out of the box. He's in the midfield. He's going to distribute the ball, and it's going to be picked up by San Diego. Do they have a distribution? Yes, they do. Looks like that was cut off by the Savage. The Savage has, okay, well, that's a pretty interesting little kick backwards right into the broadcast area down there, where the referee's box, not broadcast, but the referee's box, it bounced right off some of their equipment. That was pretty gnarly. Yeah, so I think it might have, well, maybe not. I'm just wondering if it interrupted some of their communications. Oh, okay. So they're going to put that at the top of the arc for the San Diego Sockers. So here's a set play opportunity. I wonder if they're going to call a timeout before they take the shot. Generally, that's a good idea to get the set play in place. You got to get that sixth player off the field. Nope, looks like they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's going to, nope. A little too high, underneath the ball too much, a little bit too much on it. We got a couple of visitors down here. Gus Castanedas, the assistant coach of the San Diego Sockers, and Paul Wright are here in the stands joining us. Paul Wright, the San Diego legend. Okay, so the Savage have the ball at their own red line. They're going to move it forward, and they got it past the defense, but it looked like a little bit of a hard push against the walls. So we're going to have a restart for the Savage. There's a back kick towards midfield. A little bit of skills showed up. Coming back towards the goal. Off target for a shot on goal. Maybe he was intending that to be a pass off the boards. Didn't work. It's back on midfield, and the Chihuahua Savage are back to reset. There's another goal by the Savage. Chihuahua Savage have found a open line right into the San Diego goal. That's 3-1 for the Savage early in the second quarter. So that start isn't going to count. They're going to have to do another restart here from the midfield spot. San Diego's got the ball, sending it downfield into the corner. Savage originally got it. There's a little trip. Looks like a foul on the Savage. San Diego restart deep in the Savage zone. Played it across field, couldn't quite make that turn, and he's going to send it as far as he can, and it went further than it should have, right? Out of bounds, over the glass. San Diego with the ball for a goalie distribution. Line changes on both sides. Pretty good battle right there on the boards. On multiple players involved in this. San Diego comes out of it. Can he? No, he's going to make the turn and distribute it off to his teammate. Yeah, that pass was off target. Got a couple of runners on that side for the Savage, and that stayed in play. San Diego got the ball back out of that. That was an interesting little bounce off the boards. Savages looks like they're going to stay with it. Really strong midfield play tonight. There's a lot to be said for both of these teams. They're both playing really hard. It's fun. It really is fun to see these guys leave it out on the field. I mean, they're working hard for their. Well, there we go. There was a little slap. I could hear that up there. You probably heard it on screen. That was that was a pretty good slap. Okay, San Diego Soccer's restart. He's going to work it past the red line. Tried to center it in front of goal, but that didn't work. He's got the ball back again. And another center. Nice. Tried a bicycle kick. He couldn't connect. Wow. Good, good try. Savage has the ball. There's a little bit of a drop on the field. That looked like incidental contact. Chihuahua's got the ball deep in the San Diego zone. They feed it back into the midfield, and they redistribute back down into the San Diego zone. Great pressure by the Soccer's defense. Can I fake you out? Can I fake you out? No, I can pass out though. Gets it down into the right-hand corner. Players to work with, and he distributes it back into the midfield area, and he's gonna keep that ball and sort of, nope, yeah, he's gonna, the good pressure. Again, Great defensive pressure. Both of these teams are just showing a ton of defensive pressure. Although, so far, with about 9 minutes to play in the first half, it's Savage 2, Savage 2, 3, and Sockers 2, 1. Yeah, that was just a little off target. Otherwise, that would have called on the goalie to make that stop, but it went off the glass. Savage still looking for that lane, just off target. Sockers goalie's got the ball. They're going to redistribute it downfield. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. Yeah, he got it. That was a good run. So long ball distribution into the corner. Sockers have possession. They're going to keep possession. They're going to move it, try to get it towards the goal. And that went back into midfield, so they're going to have to reset. We've got a whistle on the field. I'm not sure what that is. Savage possession at the red line. Forgive me, I'm not sure what that offense was. Yeah, wow. Wow, and he was just posted up on the far post. And that was a perfectly distributed pass. Chihuahua Savage with their 4th goal of the night. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. It's 4-1, Savage 2, leading ahead of Sockers 2. Sockers ball, restart. A little bit of a battle down there by the near boards. It looks like it's going to kick out towards, interesting. So another whistle. There's Cowboys. Cowboys Salazar just showed up. So the San Diego Sockers 2 have the ball midfield. They're going to try to work it towards the goal. And that defensive pressure from the Savage is just relentless. Nice attempt to slow down the progress, and it seemed to work at first, but the Savage were able to battle back and get the ball. No, that was a back heel to the wrong guy. Sometimes you don't have eyes behind the back of your head, and the wrong guy is going to be in that spot. Sockers looking for a distribution downfield. Defense is, it's a man-to-man on these guys, and at least it was for that moment, and they were covered like blankets. As you can see, they weren't able to get any progress downfield, and it looks like, well, we'll have to see how this comes out because we got a lot of guys falling down. Chihuahua, yeah, I'm not so sure that's right, but anyway, that's a foul on the Sockers. I don't know if I saw that foot go out, but possibly a trip. I mean, obviously that's what the call was. So, yeah, the Savage have the ball. They're going to sort of just, I don't know, they're going to give it back to the referee. I guess they're going to do a restart. We're going to do that all over again. And they're going to do it the exact same way they did before. They're going to distribute to the same player. Give it over to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's going to come downfield a little bit. They're going to play back and forth in the midfield line, in the midfield zone. And there's a trip for no reason. He just sort of fell. And the Sockers have the ball. There's a distribution out to the side, and it went past him, and it's a goal. Wow. That's a bit of a nutmeg. I mean, he went right between his legs. it looked like he was going to stop that. He dropped on top of it, and it wasn't good enough to stop the momentum of the ball. And that was a Sockers goal, but it looks like the scoreboard gave it to, unless I've lost track. I mean, the scoreboard's showing, now there it goes. It was showing 5-1, but I'm pretty sure it's 4-2. Yeah, there we go. Scoreboard's now showing 4-2. And brief timeout. So this has been a really good back and forth game. The defense on both sides has been really tight. They've been pushing really hard and stopping the lanes. The Savage have gotten the better end of the deal 4 times so far this evening, to 2 goals for the San Diego Sockers 2. There's no lack of energy on these teams. These teams are playing hard. Okay, here's the restarts. The Savage have the ball. This is following the Sockers 2 second goal. Okay, there's a deep feed down in the right-hand corner. San Diego's the first one to touch it in the corner, and they're going to try to bring it out, but there's a battle for it. And the Savage just sort of launched that into downtown Oceanside. Okay, so we're going back to the Sockers goalie. There's a quick touch back and forth in the midfield. Man, boy, once again, man, this midfield play tonight has been really solid. I'm going to stop having to say that over and over again before you guys get tired of hearing it. But yeah, there's good pressure on both sides of the ball, and a lot of it's taking place in the middle of the field. San Diego Sockers have the ball, and they're going to move it forward into the attacking zone. They still have possession. Sockers 2 have the ball. Right up front, right in the middle. He's got a shot. Great stop. That was a shot on goal, and it was a great stop by the Savage goalie. Big battle for possession on the boards. Okay, there's some big pressure by the Sockers too, and oh wow, the Savage goalie was beat, and then he was able to get back up on his feet and stop that long attempt on goal, and send it out of play. So it's going to be a Sockers restart. San Diego Sockers 2 with the ball. Good one-touch play, but it didn't quite work. They still have possession for San Diego. They're going to feed it all the way across the field. He's going to take a shot on goal. It's a little off target. Going to battle for it. There's 3 Savage players. Well, I guess basically 2. Now it's 2-on-2. Nice little slide attempt to keep possession, and it worked. San Diego still got the ball. Strong pressure. Wow, that was, I don't know, that was a foul. It was called a foul. It looked like a foul. It was a foul. Savage goalie is just going to launch that out of play, so the Sockers are going to get a restart here. No, that was not what he expected. That was a pretty good block, by the Savage. The Savage still have control of the ball. They're going to see if they can work it downfield. There's a good pass. It's on target. The players got the ball. It's a battle in the corner. That looks like a blue card's coming out. We got a blue card. We got a 2-minute penalty. That's going to be against the San Diego Sockers 2. So the Chihuahua Savage 2 are on the power play. This is a 2-minute man advantage unless the Savage score. That will bring it back to even strength. Looks like I'm going to start that all over again. Okay, so this is the beginning of the power play. Chihuahua Savage 2 have a 2-minute man advantage, provided the Sockers 2 can keep them from scoring. This is going to be a bit of a task. San Diego's already down 4-2, and he did another launch down into downtown Oceanside. That one probably hit the pier. Okay, redistribution to San Diego Sockers 2, taking the ball. This shorthanded. They have the, no, he didn't, he wasn't well. He was able to keep possession good enough for the ball to go out of bounds against the Savage 2. I'm expecting, anyway, that's the way it looked. Oh no, they're going to say that was out of the area, so they're going to put it at the top of the arc. So here we go. There's a bit of a change for the personnel on the Sockers. They've only got 4 players here. Get it. Well, it's a block, and it's out of play. So that ought to be another restart for the Sockers 2. So you guys gotta forgive me a little bit. I have the roster in front of me, but being able to go back and forth from the flow of the game to the players' names is a little difficult for me. So as the season progresses, I'll get better at it. But so far, we have a pretty exciting game. I mean, it's certainly not over. We're about 3 minutes and 20 seconds away from halftime. Chihuahua's got the ball, working it through midfield, across the red line. Chihuahua's looking for that, and this is so typical when you've got a power play man advantage where the team with the advantage just sort of bounces it around looking for that perfect shot. They just keep, they just keep waiting for that perfect shot opportunity to get the defense out of position. And that might be it right there. Nope, nope, nope. Back to the fishermen on the pier. Oceanside people are getting their fair share of soccer balls, that's for sure. Soccer's distribution all the way across the midfield line into the midfield zone, into the attacking zone. And Chihuahua's picked up the ball, and it's their ball. They're working it back the other way now. We're going right to left, and it's going to be a little bit of a slowdown. They're going to try to find their positioning here. I don't see a clock for how much time is left in the power play. And I wasn't paying attention to the time on the clock when it started. We're at about 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. It's 4-2. Chihuahua Savage 2 is leading over the San Diego Sockers 2. Sockers 2 have the ball. They're gonna get it back to the goalkeeper, and there's something going on, and it's another 2-minute penalty. This one looks like it might go against Chihuahua. I was looking on the other, this was away from the ball. I was watching the flow of the ball, and I did not see what happened. We don't have replay capability, so we're unable to show you that. But it's a San Diego Sockers restart, and they are at full strength. So now it's reversed. San Diego Sockers on the power play. Sockers 2 have the power play men advantage, and so they killed the penalty, and it looks like a shot on goal, and it's a goal for the San Diego Sockers 2. That brings them to within 1 goal. It's 4-3. Chihuahua still holds the lead, but only by 1 goal. So that's going to bring the field back to even strength. Now just under 2 minutes left in the first half. It's 4-3. Chihuahua Savage 2 is leading over the San Diego Sockers 2, but the Sockers 2 have come back from a 4-1 deficit to bring the game to within 1 goal. Teams are at even strength at 5 field players apiece. Now that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. It didn't amount to anything. There's a blue card. Okay, it did amount to something. There's a 2-minute penalty for what was unnecessary. So San Diego Sockers 2 on the power play. There's 1:34 left in the first half, so we've got that full time with a man advantage. If the Sockers can score here, then that will bring them back to even strength again. But if they can't, there will be 26 seconds in the second half, the third quarter, on the power play as well. So the Sockers 2 have the ball. They're in the attacking zone. They're looking for that perfect shot. They're going back and forth again. Of course, this is that process that we see so often. The teams are sort of passing back and forth when they have that man advantage. They're looking for that perfect placement. They got a guy on the point, and they are desperately looking for that shot on goal. There's a good one off target. The goalie looked like he would have had it, but it's off target. Sockers 2 have the ball still. They're moving back into the attacking zone. "35 seconds. Another shot on goal, but it was actually off goal. It was off target. There's 27 seconds left in the first half. They got to take a shot. That was a shot, and the goalie is just standing on his head right now. He's not gonna let anything through. There's 12 seconds left before halftime. One, done. All right, that's the end of the first half here in Oceanside, California at the Front Wave Arena. And we are so happy to be here with you guys. It's 4-2. The Chihuahua Savage 2 are leading the San Diego Sockers 2 4-3 at the end of the first half. This is Greg Suddy. I am so happy to be here bringing the game to you guys. And we're going to take a break here for a couple of minutes, and we'll come back at the beginning of the second half. Hi, this is Greg Suddy, and I am here with Craig Childs. This is the opening day for Front Wave Arena for the San Diego Sockers. The arena's been open for a while. They've had the Clippers here. They've had some concerts as well. But the San Diego Sockers are opening today. This is the Sockers 2 game here with the Chihuahua Savage 2 and the San Diego Sockers 2. Craig Childs, you're going to be playing here tonight against Utica City FC. What do you think? What are you expecting?
You know, they're a good game. They're a good team. We watched them play last night against Ontario, got the win up there. They're dynamic, they're athletic, and we're prepared for a good game, and we want to put on a good show at Front Wave on the first game.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about how the team is looking, the San Diego Sockers themselves. There have been some new players come in, but there's been some players come back. How is that chemistry looking on your practice field?
You know, we have the similar core group. And we have 4 or 5 kind of key pieces to the puzzle that just got added. And so there's a little bit of a learning curve for the entire group to collectively come together. But, you know, the talent within the group is very high. Mendez, Morales coming in, and
Yes.
Sergio, who has La Liga experience. All 3 are fantastic players. And then you kind of mix in Leo and Costa and Charlie in the core group of players, and you know, we need Mitchell back in the back. We need our defenders to have a big game tonight, but offensively we have a ton of firepower.
Craig, I think a lot of people, and I really shouldn't say it this way. I was going to say a lot of people want to know, but no, I want to know personally. I want to know what's going on with Craig Childs and his career. What do we have coming from you? How much longer can we have you on the field, buddy?
Not a lot. Not a lot. Honestly, every day is a little bit harder. I'm enjoying this season, one game at a time. I don't want to announce a retirement and then fake do it like Brett Favre.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, this could very well be the last year. If not, next year would for sure be the last year. It's just getting physically harder to compete. Mentally, I'm still competitive. I still have that edge. I want to get out there with the boys. But I also have to feel like I bring something to the table, and I could feel it diminishing a little bit.
Well, one of the things about you is your soccer IQ. I mean, that's something that can make up for maybe a lost step or something
Yes.
along the line as getting older, but your soccer IQ is huge.
Well, that's how I got to play from 35 to 40.
There we go.
The soccer IQ doesn't get you that much further after 40. You got to have a little bit left in the tank, and you know, I put a lot into this organization in the last 15, 16 seasons, and I don't regret any of it, and I'm going to give them everything I got till the final game.
What happens after that?
Well, hopefully I ride off in the sunset with the championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, a white horse or anything, or the
No.
surfboard? I mean, what you got?
No, I'll go. Yeah, my fishing boat.
There
and,
it is. That's
and,
right. That's
my
right.
rods,
That's
and I'll
right.
be gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, outstanding, Craig Childs.
Cool.
Thank you so much for coming to me
Yep.
and meeting with me at halftime here today. I'll be here tonight.
Cool. Come on out, fans.
Take
Looking forward to
Take
it.
no prisoners.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Keep winning.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Welcome back to Oceanside, California, Front Wave Arena for the San Diego Sockers 2, Chihuahua Savage 2, second half. The Chihuahua Savage are leading 4-3 with 11 shots on goal to 8 shots for the San Diego Sockers 2 as we begin the second half. Hope you were able to take in the halftime interview with Craig Childs. He was gracious enough to come up and talk with us here in the booth. A lot of excitement here in Front Wave Arena, Oceanside, California, for this new season, this new venue. For me, it's kind of interesting. I live in Escondido, which is about, it's a little closer actually in miles to where Pechanga Arena was, but in actual road time, it's not, because there's not a straight freeway run from where I am to get to Front Wave Arena. So it's almost exactly the same amount of time on the road for me, but we're super excited. I understand from what Craig was saying that there's going to be a pretty good crowd here tonight for the Utica City San Diego Sockers match. Once again, this is Greg Suddy bringing you the broadcast. Really stoked that the Sockers asked me to join them here for the San Diego Sockers 2. Of course, Craig and Tony will be doing the First Division broadcast here in a couple of hours. Well, it looks like we're set up on the field. It looks like we're pretty close to the beginning of the second quarter. 4-3 Chihuahua over San Diego. And here we go. Immediate pressure from San Diego. Long ball, almost 3 lines, but no. And there's a goal straight away. The Chihuahua Savage come in and bring heat. 9 seconds into the third quarter. That's going to make it 5-3. Chihuahua Savage 2 leading the Sockers 2. 5-3, 9 seconds into the third quarter. Sockers restart. The Sockers have been doing a comeback in the first quarter. They were coming back. It was 4-1 at one time, and they were able to come back to within a goal. But now it's a 2-goal difference. Chihuahua's got a 2-goal lead, 5-3. Sockers ball coming towards the Chihuahua net. And of course, that was a shorthanded goal we have to keep in mind, because there was 20, there's still shorthanded on the field. Sockers on the power play. No, I take that back. My mistake. I don't think that was a shorthanded goal. My mistake. Because I think that the power play had expired. No, it wouldn't have expired that fast. The 9 seconds? Because I think there was like 26 seconds coming into the third quarter remaining on the power play. So that 9 seconds was likely a shorthanded goal. I'm not looking at any statistics, so I'm only taking it from my memory and going into the end of the second quarter, and I think it was 20 seconds remaining, so that should have been a shorthanded goal. But yeah, no, the teams are at full strength right now. Big threat deep in the Sockers zone. Sockers have possession of the ball right now, but it may or may not keep it. There we go. They're going to feed it out of the area. Savage are going to chase that down all the way into their defensive zone and cross the midfield line with speed. Off target shot. Sure, that went a little bit off the side of his foot. but the Savage 2 were able to maintain possession, and they're going to bring it up field again, and that's going to go out of play. Looked to me like that was out of play on Chihuahua, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's going to. No, it's going to go to Chihuahua. Looked to me like it came off a Chihuahua foot, but obviously I was mistaken. So here we go with Chihuahua ball. Big long shot. Way over the glass. This is Greg Suddy bringing you the broadcast. I am here with my cameraman and son. Tim Suddy is bringing you the video broadcast. Sockers have the ball, bouncing it around. That looked like a little bit of a hand touch, but it was not seen or called. And maybe that was my mistake, but it kind of looked like it redirected off of his arm. That's a long ball into the San Diego defending zone. And we're going to have a foul against, it looks like San Diego. There's no card being pulled. That did look like a pretty rough tumble. Deep in the San Diego zone on the corner, so the Chihuahua Savage have the ball. It's a dangerous set piece situation for the Sockers. 2. Chihuahua's going to restart the ball. They're going to kick it in and redirect right into the net. Very much like one of the goals that we saw earlier in the game on the other side of the field. Posted up on the far upright and redirected. That was a pass directly to the player. I mean, it was not a shot on goal. That was a pass. And he redirected that directly into the net. It is now 6-3, Chihuahua Savage 2 over the San Diego Sockers 2. 12 minutes and a half remaining in the third quarter. Those set pieces can really be dangerous. And that was distributed out of bounds right into his own bench. So the Savage are going to get a restart and bring it downfield. Only one player there, and there's another giving him help, but it went directly to the Sockers keeper. And they're going to, that was a dangerous pass. They're going to play a midfield ball here, and they're going to see if they can keep possession, and they do. The Sockers 2 have possession. He was looking to pass. You could see that as the player, as his teammate was running across, but wisely chose to keep the ball. Sockers 2 in midfield. They're looking for that. They're looking for that passage lane. They're trying to find a way through it. Big pressure on defense again. Story of this game. Wow. Bounces from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Who's going to keep possession of the ball? And it comes to the Sockers keeper. He's going to come across the red line, pass it deep in the zone. And it looks like Chihuahua might be able to keep this possession, and they feed it deep downfield. Pass off. That was a fortunate bounce for the Sockers 2. Chihuahua is holding possession and momentum so far in the third quarter of the game. There's a little bump off the ball. I mean, look at that pressure. I mean, that defensive pressure is just extreme and effective. So now they've got 4-on-3. There's the fourth man for the Sockers on defense. Sockers got the ball. They're going to long pass across the field, and it worked. Can he hold it? He's going to pass it back. They're going to slow it down a little bit. Bit of a line change. Dump down into the corner and directly to the Savage 2 goalkeeper. He's got to get rid of that ball. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, they've got a nice little back heel. It worked at first, but the Sockers 2 were able to bring it back, and they got a crunch, and I heard that crunch from up here. I'm not sure that there's going to be any call against it, but may have been incidental, but it sure did take him to the floor. So it's going to be given to the Sockers, although it was the Chihuahua player that went to the turf. And that went out of play in the Savage defensive zone. So San Diego has a restart right about the red line. They're going to bring the ball into play on the attack, and there's a shot on goal, and it looked like it was redirected by the goalie. Otherwise, that probably was on net. From my angle, it's hard to say, but it looks like that might have been on net. That goalie got a paw on it, and he was able to redirect it out of play. So we got a restart. They didn't like that ball, so they're going to retire that ball from the game. Bring a new ball into play. Soccer's restarting the play, and they're going to pass it in. A little bit of a redirect. He looked like he was thinking about putting it in on a bicycle kick, but that was a back heel kick attempt on goal, and it was just off target. That was something that sort of shut me up there a minute. That was a bit of a battle. Two guys just battling for the ball there, kind of on their own in the field. So I got a redistribution downfield, way downfield for the Chihuahua Savage 2. They got the ball, and they're on the attacking zone, and that was an attempt at a redirect again. It was stopped by a block and a pickup by the San Diego Sockers goalie. Chihuahua Savage 2 have the ball again, and they're going to bring it back down against the Sockers 2 that's dispossessed. And wow, that was an interesting idea, and it worked. The Sockers have a breakaway. They have numbers. That's going to be a little bit of a fight there, and they lost the ball. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul. The fans are wanting a card. The fans are wanting a card. As I mentioned earlier, there's a number of fans here that are sitting in the stands right below the booth, so you can't see them on camera. We've got a lot of fans here cheering on the Sockers 2 at this opening game at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. That was a nice little slide, although the pass didn't work. It looked like he was kind of clearing the ball instead of passing it directly to a specific player. Yeah, that was a foul. He stopped his momentum towards the ball for sure. So it looks like the Sockers will have a restart just inside the midfield area. Just crossing the midfield line, they're going to send it off into space. So it looks like I got a stoppage of play. Chihuahua Savage 2 are ahead 6-3 over the San Diego Sockers 2. We are in the third quarter. As it stands right now, Chihuahua has 13 shots to the Sockers 2, 9 shots. And once again, a score of 6-3. Chihuahua leading. And we came into this halftime, this second half, we came in and it was 4-3. And so Chihuahua has just sort of launched themselves early in the third quarter, really early in the third quarter. In fact, their fifth goal was scored with 9 seconds left to play, or in the opening series, in the opening minutes of the third quarter. Okay, well, the players are taking the field. Looks like they're going to put another ball into play again. Just got rid of one. Chihuahua's restart, pretty much right on the red line. Their defending red line. And here we go. That looked like that was a hand. It looked like a hand, but whatever. It was inconsequential. Sockers got the ball back. Sockers 2 have the ball. Their goalkeeper is gonna push it out into the midfield. Chihuahua Savage 2 have the ball back now, and there's a battle. There's a battle. The Sockers 2 have it back, and that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm not sure. I mean, it's going to be against Chihuahua, but I would have thought that there's, I mean, maybe I'm confused about the rules, but I thought that he had advantage with possession of the ball coming out of the altercation. Referees know better. He saw it differently, and it's the Sockers restart. Sockers 2 with the ball. Savage 2 is just not giving a whole lot of lanes. Those defensive players are really putting the pressure on them. Sockers 2 have an open spot there if they can get possession back, and they don't. But they do get it back off the rebound from the boards. So deep in the Soccer zone, they have the ball, but there's a lot of pressure from the Chihuahua Savage. They've got the ball back, and they're going to take a shot on goal, and it's stopped by their goalie. Soccer's goalie stopped that one directly on net, and that one too was on net. And they're going to do it again, it looks like. Well, that was a little heavy touch. There we go. Finally, a little bit of slowdown there. The Soccer's goalie was able to get that back. And it went directly out of bounds. We've got 5 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's 6-3, Chihuahua Savage over the San Diego Sockers 2. Here's a restart. Chihuahua Savage 2 have the ball. They're going to get it back to their goalie in the midfield area. There's some pressure coming from San Diego. Going to feed that down deep into the zone, into their attacking zone. Sweet little touch. Ball's still in play, boy. It's bouncing around off those boards and between those players. It was just outside of the keeper's touch. Sockers have the ball on the far boards, and that's going to go back to Chihuahua. So Chihuahua's going to feed it back down into their attacking zone. It's 2-on-2 right now, but the Sockers defense is coming on play. They're going to back it up and reset a little bit here right around the midfield line. Yeah, there's just strong defensive pressure on both sides of the ball tonight. It's pretty fun to watch these guys. There's, you just really don't know when it becomes a 50-50 ball and you've got two players battling for it. It's just really hard to tell which one's going to come out on top. Sockers restart, deep, 2-on-2. Savage seemed to have the initial control, and they do seem to come out of it with possession. But they're going to back it up. They're going to slow it down into their own area and then feed it downfield. Yeah, this is a really fun match for me to watch. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. These two teams aren't slowing down at all. They both are really playing hard. And there's another goal by the Chihuahua Savage too. That's going to make it 7-3. They're really taking advantage of the opportunities, small lanes and opportunities that they're given. They're taking a huge advantage of it, and they're making it count. 7-3, Chihuahua Savage 2 over the Sockers 2, with just over 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sockers with the ball. Sockers goalie is going to bring it across the red line and going to send it downfield. He doesn't have a lot of help down there. Well, now he does. There's three Sockers players, but he loses possession. Chihuahua Savage has the ball, and they're going to send it into the midfield line. And it looks like, wow, there's a little bit of a twist. Let's do the twist. Almost looked exactly like that's what he was doing. But the San Diego Sockers have the ball. Sockers 2 have the ball, and they're going to slow it down a little bit, sort of feel this out. Yeah, that's a huge block. Chihuahua is just going to clear it. They're going to make a change on the fly. Sockers kind of have a chance there for a moment, but that ball went out of play. So we've got some personnel changes going on, and it's going to be at the top of the arch for the San Diego Sockers for a set piece. Gosh, if they could just bring this back and get a goal out of this. This is an opportunistic time, and they do! And the Sockers 2 scores. Set play, lots of set play goals tonight. That was a good one. Thread the needle right through the defensive zone and past that goalkeeper. The score is now 7-4. Chihuahua Savage 2-7, San Diego Sockers 2-4. There's 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Shots on goal are Chihuahua 16 and the Sockers 2-10. Chihuahua with the ball. It looks like he's going to feed it over to the goalie, and he does. Gives it right back on a run through the midfield. He's going to take advantage of it, and he takes a shot, and it stopped. That was going in. Great save by the San Diego keeper. Oh, that was an interesting slide tackle. Chihuahua Savage have the ball. A lot of scrambling, a lot of one-on-one play. That's going to go against the boards. Okay, I mean, we'll take the foul. When I say we, I don't necessarily mean the Sockers too, although it is in that direction. That was kind of just a general we. So the Savage 2 have a restart deep in the Sockers 2 defensive zone. It's an interesting phenomenon going on down here on the sidelines. We've got the sunset going on here in Oceanside, California, and the sunlight is coming through the window. And so there's a section on the near side boards where the sun is coming in, and I can see the referees in the box. One of the referees in the box is actually have his hand up to block the sunlight when he's looking down towards his right, because the sun is literally right in his face. So we have the Savage 2 restart, and it's going to come off the boards, and wow, that ran off the side of his foot. Had he been able to connect with that solid, that would have been directly on goal. We got a little bit of a scuffle going on down there. It's going to go against Chihuahua. San Diego restart. Backing him away. San Diego's going to restart. Going to feed that ball downfield. That's going to be three. No, it's out of bounds. And that's probably, yeah, that's probably going to start. I would expect that to go to the top of the yard. I mean, he just kicked that directly out of bounds. The other thing about that kick, I mean, I couldn't see exactly where it was placed on the field, but it looked like it was on the defensive zone side of the red line. And it looked like if it hadn't gone out of bounds, it may have been a three-line pass, but it is coming to the top of the arc. And here we go again, guys. It's a set piece for the Chihuahua Savage 2. They're up 7-4 with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They're backing the Soccer's wall up a little bit. Wow, and they were trying to do the same thing. I mean, they fed it off to the left. They kicked it past the mouth of the goal to the man posted up on the far post to redirect it into the net, and they just missed the target. Otherwise. And that was another shot on goal off target. The San Diego keeper looked like he had the direction and the angle on it, but it went off target. So the Chihuahua Savage 2 have the ball. They have it in the midfield zone, and they're backing things up a little bit, slowing it down for a second. These guys are so quick, though. I mean, they can just put the fire on in a second if they want to, just shift into a new speed, and then there they go. Now, here's an opportunity. It didn't work out. Here it is again. If they can get past him, the goalie's out of the box. And that's going to be a blue card against the Savage. That was really risky there. The Chihuahua Savage 2 goalie came way out of the box. And with all of the fuss around the ball, it looked like the Soccer's 2 might have been able to get the ball past him. Chihuahua player was blue carded. San Diego Soccer's 2 on the power play. So this will be a really good time. Right now, with 1 minute left to play in the third quarter, this will be a very good time to get the momentum back in their direction by getting another goal. You can see the line of light when the ball comes over to the left-hand side of the field on the near board. You can see it right where the player is in the light now. That's the sunset that's coming through the window here at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. And you can see the sun coming through there on the field. So we've got a Soccer's set play restart. Ooh, that was a pretty good try. Not quite on target. Bouncing off the upper glass above the goal and out of play. If the Soccer's 2 do not score, they look like they'll have about a minute of power play opportunity at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Currently there's 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and there's a long distribution by the goalie from Chihuahua. And that looked like that was a little heavy-handed, maybe. Just enough to get a foul. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It looked heavy-handed to me, apparently to the referee as well. So we have the Soccers with the ball. It's 5v4 on the field players. Of course, that doesn't include the goalkeepers. but it's a man advantage for the Sockers 2, and they have a shot on goal, and it's blocked. And it's going to go back out, and there's that human pinball thing again. No hesitation. The Sockers going to get a quick restart and get back into play. Right in the center, off to the, and wow, that was a huge launch. Yeah, no, that one actually, I'm pretty sure that one went out into the ocean. They got fishing boats picking that one up. Chihuahua distribution downfield, and that's the end of the third quarter. The Chihuahua Savage 2 are 7, the San Diego Sockers 2 are 4. At the end of the third quarter, that's 17 shots on goal for Chihuahua versus 10 shots on goal for San Diego. We'll talk to you here in just a couple of minutes. Greg Suddy back at Front Wave Arena, Oceanside, California. San Diego Sockers 2 are hosting the Chihuahua Savage 2. Chihuahua Savage 2 are leading 7-4 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Sockers are going to have possession of the ball at the beginning of the fourth quarter. You can see some sunlight streaks on the field coming through the arches. Sockers have the ball, moving it towards the Savage zone. They got one player deep, and they feed it to him. They've got another player running into on the left-hand side of the goal, but they choose to go back out into the midfield zone. Sockers keeping possession. They're moving it around. They've got about 30 seconds, I'm going to say, left in the penalty time. Okay, I can see it on the screen. 19 seconds, and that looked like it went in. They're calling that a goal. Okay, that's going to be a little controversial. That looked like a goal to me. I mean, we have that on screen, but we don't have the ability to do a replay for you. But you'll be able to rewatch the game on YouTube, and you can go back and you can check it out for yourself on the rebroadcast for sure. That counted as a goal, so it's restart by Chihuahua. Chihuahua's got the ball in the sunlight. They're going to take a shot deep and out of play. So right now it's Chihuahua Savage 2-7, San Diego Sockers 2-5. There's 14 minutes left in the game. Sockers redistribution from the goal. Right in the center of midfield. There's a little bit of, I heard that slap. They're getting a little physical out there, and the game is tight. I mean, it's only a 2-goal difference with 14 minutes left to play. So there's a lot to be, there's a lot of soccer left, guys. Lots of soccer left. Long pass down into the attacking zone of the San Diego Sockers 2. They're going to bring it back into midfield and try to reset. He's going to work it through the play. It looks like he was going to take a shot, and it was blocked. It looks like he did actually try to take a shot, but it was blocked. Sockers 2 are going to work it back to the goalie, and there's going to be pressure on the goalie. He's going to redistribute right away directly to one of the players for the Savage, but repossessed by the San Diego Sockers 2, and the both of them are going to take a tumble. Sockers 2 have possession of the ball. 13 minutes and 31 seconds left to play. 7-5. Chihuahua 2 leading. San Diego Sockers distribution and restart going all the way back to their goalie. And he's going to send it downfield into the corner. One player is there in place. He tries to make the turn. He can't quite do it, and the goalie for Chihuahua just sends it back downfield very quickly. There's a little bit of a quick tumble again. It's getting a little physical. I mean, I've seen a lot worse, that's for sure. Sockers restart. That's a nice little pass off. They can keep possession. There it is downfield. There's good pressure on defense. The defense is going to get the ball. Chihuahua has the ball and going to send it downfield with a run. He's got help on the left-hand side, but he's not able to get it out there. Looks like that's going to be a foul against San Diego. This is one of those games that the referees are not going to let get out of hand, it looks like. They're going to be on top of it. Chihuahua Savage restart. Chihuahua Savage 2, leading the game 7-5. The Sockers 2 have brought it close a number of times throughout the course of the game, but they really haven't been able to get that, to regain that equal score since early in the game. I think a 1-1 was the last time it was a tied game. That's going to be a blue card. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty, and it looks like it's the San Diego Sockers 2 are going to be shorthanded. Power play for the Chihuahua Savage 2. So this is going to be a important penalty kill for the Sockers 2 if they can manage to hold on for the next 2 minutes, keep this surging Chihuahua Savage team from scoring. How sweet is that? If you like the San Diego Sockers 2, if you're a fan of the San Diego Sockers 2, how sweet was that? So that's a shorthanded goal for the San Diego Sockers 2. It's now 7-6. There's 12 minutes left to play in the game. 12 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the game. And the Sockers have come back to within 1 goal. There's some debris on the field. I don't know if anybody sees it. Chihuahua Savage with the ball, and they're working around. They still have a power play. I mean, there's still a man advantage. There's over a minute left in their man advantage. It's right at 1 minute right now. 1 minute left in the man advantage. And that shot was over and off target. Chihuahua Savage still with the ball. Well, he was winding up to shoot. Decided not to. Great stop. That was going in. That was a beautiful save by San Diego. And that was going to be, yeah, so that's a foul. San Diego ball. There is 39 seconds on the clock for the power play. So far, not only has San Diego stopped the Chihuahua Savage 2 from scoring during the power play, they've scored a goal. Short-handed. Score is still 7-6. 11 minutes to play in the game. Chihuahua attacking. They've got 22 seconds left in this power play. He's going to try to take the angle. He's going to wind up and shoot. That's a block. There's a run. There's a huge run. He's just going to kill the time. No, he's going to take a shot. They're going to try. Okay, that was off target. But yeah, that's the end of the power play. The San Diego Sockers 2 killed the power play. They come back to even strength. 7-6. Chihuahua's on the attack. And that was just off target. San Diego Sockers 2 make a line change. Got a guy running downfield, and he's got his hand up looking for the ball. Didn't see the passing lane to get it to him. The referee's desperately trying to stay out of the way. Sockers 2 keep that, although it looks pretty cool. That was interesting. Okay, so the Sockers 2 have lost possession of the ball. Savage 2 have the ball, and they're going to play it back to the midfield line and reset themselves up and see what they can do. The Chihuahua Savage 2 played a really close game against the Empire Jets up in Ontario, California, and this is their second game in as many days. And actually, it could have been 2 days ago. I can't recall, but yeah, in short order. And they're coming out with a lot of fire and not showing any worse for the wear. I mean, these guys, I mean, it's not a long drive. Ontario to Oceanside is under 100 miles. It's probably about 80 to 85 miles away. So, hey, Craig. So it's not that far of a drive. So these guys didn't have that bad of a travel, but it is, you know, back-to-back games, kind of a setup, and the Chihuahua Savage 2 are doing a heck of a job with that much. Wow, that was a great stop. San Diego's goalie makes a great stop. Chihuahua Savage 2 are really on top of this game, though. It's only 1 goal apart. There's only a 1 goal difference. Yeah, that was there's a 2-minute penalty. That looked pretty brutal. And it took a minute for the referee to show it, but that was a 2-minute penalty, so it's going to be a power play for the San Diego Sockers 2. They're only down by 1 goal, 7-6, with just under 9 minutes to play in the game. San Diego Sockers 2 bringing the ball down to their attacking zone. And there's a shot on goal, and it's stopped. And another, no, he tried, but it looks like he decided to go ahead and pass that off to his left. It's going to go back and forth between the players, and he's going to take a look on the right-hand side and maybe set this thing up. They're looking for that angle, and just off target, off the crossbar. They still got about 1:25 seconds left in this power play, so they have the time to set it up if they can get it. There's a goal! San Diego Sockers 2 have tied up the game. It's 7-7 with 8:17 left to play. And we have a tied game here at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California.
This is like a soda. Set it up.
Okay, we're going to have a restart. Chihuahua's ball. We're back at full strength. Chihuahua's going to work the ball down into their attacking zone. Back out to the midfield line. Looking for passing lanes. Good pressure, defensive pressure on the part of the Sockers too. And that's going to go out of play. And I'm thinking that that's going to go out of play on Chihuahua. It looks like it's going to be San Diego ball. Looks like an official timeout, or it looks like a timeout anyway, whether it's officials or one of the other players, possibly the Sockers calling a timeout. Chihuahua Savage 2 have 18 shots on goal. The San Diego Sockers 2 have 13 shots on goal. The score is 7-7. So after being down 4-1 early in the game, the Sockers 2 have decided, heck, they've managed. They've battled their way back into the game. It's anyone's game now. Lots of back and forth play today. I haven't seen any slowdown at all. These guys have been from the opening kick all the way to this point. These two teams have been hustling like crazy. All the players have been fighting hard pressure on defense, great midfield play. Almost halfway through the fourth quarter, 7 minutes and 45 seconds to play. The San Diego Sockers 2 are going to restart. And send it deep downfield. Midfield possession battle going on right now. Sockers 2 comes up with it. They're going to send it back down into their attacking zone, and it's going to go off the foot of one of the Chihuahua Savage players. It was a pretty risky pass across the goal mouth, but it seemed to work out. That's out of bounds, out of play. Chihuahua Savage restart. They take no time. They're bringing the ball back into play right away. That was a good attempt off the boards for Wallace-Scora, but the Sockers 2 goalkeeper was right on top of that. Sockers 2 possession in midfield, sending it back to the keeper. And he's going to just sort of punt that out of play. Once again, the Savage 2 aren't going to. Well, we're going to have to slow it down a little bit. Yeah, I think he tried to move the ball forward from the placement. I can't see it because of the board in my way, but I'm guessing that that's what just happened. So Sockers 2 get the ball right back, and they're going to go deep, and that's going to go off the foot of the Sockers 2. So it's going to be a restart Savage. 6.5 minutes left to play. He's dispossessed at midfield. Savage 2 gets the ball back. Sockers 2 are battling for it down there in the corner. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, there was some contact there, but I'm not sure. It looked like a foul to me, but yeah, so foul against the Chihuahua Savage 2. That's why I don't have on a green shirt, because I don't see these calls like the referees do on either side of the ball. Soccer's battling for it. That was interesting. I thought that one came off the board. Chihuahua Savage 2 restart. They're going to send it down towards the net, into the corner. Wow, there was a flying repossession for the Sockers player. That was pretty Brian Farber-ish looking. And that was a handball, and nobody's, okay, that was a handball. Very good, okay. I'm just saying. That's probably the fourth handball I think I saw tonight, but obviously it's the only one that's actually happened because it's the only one that's been called, right? Exactly 6 minutes to play, 7-7. So who's going to get that tie-breaking goal? Soccer's momentum or Savage return? It's just, I mean, every single play, it seems like almost every pass, it seems, is a 50-50 ball. I mean, these guys are just hustling hard. Neither team wants to take the loss tonight. That's going to be a timeout. Timeout on the field. 1 minute timeout on the field. 7-7. Into the last half of the fourth quarter of the game. Been a heck of a game, has it not? I mean, about the only thing I don't think we've seen is a shootout or a penalty kick. Lots of set plays. I have to appreciate the referees tonight. They've been keeping a handle on the game. They haven't let it get out of hand. There's been a few attempts, it looks like, for it to get a little chippy out there, but the referees have kept their hand in place and handled this game nicely. Not necessarily saying I agreed with all their calls, but that's not my place to agree or disagree. It's just the fact that these guys are doing a good job not letting it get out of hand. Okay, we're coming back on the field. The Chihuahua Savage 2 players are in place. San Diego Soccer's 2 players are coming and taking their place. It's going to be a Soccer's restart. And they're spread out all around the field. They're gonna bring it directly into the attacking zone. Play it across field. And they're going to back it up again here. That pressure from Chihuahua Savage defense is outstanding. That was centered and didn't work. The Chihuahua Savage 2 has taken possession of the ball, and they're going to sort of reset themselves as well. Again, good pressure on the defense. That's a good pass. He's going to send it back. And they're going to take their time on their end of the midfield. Chihuahua Savage 2 threatening the goal. That clear didn't work. It's still in Chihuahua's possession on the attacking side of the field. He just threaded the needle there, got through, and gets a goal. Goal. Chihuahua Savage, too, has broken the tie. It's 8-7 now with only 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to play in the game. Yeah, he broke right through those two defenders, was able to thread the needle, kept possession, and then got it right past the goalie, the Soccer's 2 goalie. Soccer's 2 restart. He's going to send it downfield. They're going to try to bring that back. That was a redirect. I'm going to expect that. No, it's going to go, okay. That's going to be a goal kick for the Chihuahua Savage 2. Yeah, the sun is, the players even are getting some sun in their face. It's taking over a spot on the left-hand side of the field. The sun is creeping in as it sets. Chihuahua's attacking again. They're going to take a shot. It's going to get redirected, but it's not completely out of danger yet. Soccer's 2 have the ball, but he's got help only on the far left. The run is made, but he doesn't take advantage of it. Passes it back to his own players and gets the guy right off the bench as he comes into play to reset the ball. And here we go, downfield and directly to the goalie. And he decides to punch it free. Instead of cradling the ball, he didn't catch it. He punched it out, and that's kind of interesting. It looked like he could have caught that. The Chihuahua goalie appears to be showing a little bit of something on his side. It looks like he might be hurting on his side a little bit. I don't know. I could be reading into that. So he's distributed downfield. The Soccer's 2 have the ball back. We've got 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in the game. It's 8-7. Chihuahua 2 have the lead. Getting down to crunch time here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, 1 goal difference, 3.5 minutes to play. 4th quarter, opening game here in Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. I'm glad you guys are here watching with us. All of the attending fans are directly below the booth, so you don't see them on the screen. But there's a pretty good little crowd here taking in this event. This is going to be close to a sold-out arena. I know that there's going to be a lot of fans here tonight for the San Diego Sockers versus Utica City FC at 7 o'clock Pacific time start. Sockers are challenging, but the Chihuahua Savage 2 get possession back, and they're just happy to kill just a couple of seconds here and a couple of seconds there, right? Uh-oh, it's 2-on-1. They got a breakaway. He's going to go over to his left-hand side with a shot right in the middle. He's going to miss it just by an inch. I mean, he literally went off the red post. Okay, they're calling a timeout. The San Diego Sockers are calling a timeout. I'm going to guess that we're going to be seeing a 6th attacker here. We've got about 2.5 minutes left to play in the game. So yeah, Greg Sutty here, bringing you the call of the game. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am. I'm here with my cameraman and son is giving you the video. Tim Sutty is doing the video for us today. Okay, well, we're getting ready for the restart. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. I mean, I don't see a sixth attacker jersey, but that is a different goalkeeper. Or I should say player wearing the keeper's jersey. So I'm going to say that that is a sixth attacker, as he's just run up on the field as a field player. And I'm not that familiar with these players, but yeah, they're fighting for it. They're trying to get that tying goal. There's just over 2 minutes left to play, and that looked like a handball to me, but it wasn't called. And that looked like a pushing foul to me, and that was called. Soccer's restart. All their players are in the attacking side of the field. They've got an empty net. Soccer's ball, they're going to move it into the attacking third, but no, back into the midfield, now into the attacking third, and they're going to play it back and forth. They're trying to keep possession, right? I mean, they have to keep possession. As soon as they lose possession, then that open net becomes a big, critical issue. And I got to tell you, I'm looking at that open net on the far side. There is another handicap because that sun is coming in, and if you're the goalkeeper in that net right now, you've got the sun right in your eyes. In the future, that might be something for choosing what side of the field. There you can see it. The sun is now drifting into that goal. So, I mean, it's not quite there yet directly, but boy, I tell you, it's pretty close. And the angle is literally right in your face. We've got less than a minute to play. We got less than 1 minute to play. The Chihuahua Savage 2 have the ball. They're going to bring it downfield. And it's sketch time now because they've got an open net. The goalie's in the box, and that was just off target. They've got 39 seconds to play. It's 8-7. And that's going to go out of play with 31 seconds left on the clock. 8-7, Chihuahua 2 over San Diego 2. 8-7. Shots on goal are 19 for Chihuahua and 15 for the Sockers 2. So we've got it down to half a minute. Half a minute. San Diego Sockers 2, they're looking for that open lane. They've got to do something. You can't score if you don't shoot. They have to do something. And there's just bouncing and rolling all over the place. That's going to be a foul against Chihuahua. That ball, by the way, is going to roll into the net, but it's not going to count for anything. 14 seconds, 14.4 seconds as they figure out what's going on the field. Wow, what a game. What a game. San Diego was tied at 1-1, and then of course the Chihuahua Savage 2 went up 4-1 before San Diego was able to bring it back 4-3. And then the score just kept going up and up and up until we got to a 7-7 tie. San Diego was able to tie the score at 7-7. There's a long shot stopped by the Chihuahua Savage goalkeeper. It's their Chihuahua Savage in possession. He's going to score that. That's going to be a goal. 7 seconds left to play, and that's probably going to put icing on the cake. It's going to be 9-7 Chihuahua goals. 9 goals for the Chihuahua Savage 2. San Diego Sockers 2, 7. There are only 7 seconds left on the game clock. So that's going to finish it for us, I am sure, as far as the winner. What a game today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. That's going to take that was a solid goal, boy. That was pretty tight. That was a powerful shot. That's the end of the game. It's 9-7. It's 9-7 final score. San Diego Sockers lose to the Chihuahua Savage 2. The Sockers 2 lose to the Chihuahua Savage 2, 9-7. 20 shots on goal to 17 shots on goal. You can see it on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching the game with us today. Don't forget, tune in on Galazzo CBS tonight. San Diego Sockers playing Utica City FC at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Greg Suddy with Tim Suddy signing off. And thank you guys for watching. Appreciate everything you guys have done, and what a game.